Good hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be sharing a few of my favorites from last month with you guys and as always, Chico's here to help. My makeup favorite for November was this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I actually kind of mixed two colors, but I'm leaning more towards the vanilla right now, which is the light 2. This stuff is just really nice because a lot of times what I find, especially when I try to use concealer under my eyes, is that it kind of gets crumbly or it dries a little bit too much. It's not quite as hydrating as I might need. And this stuff is really awesome because I think it's like the perfect balance of hydration but also pigment. It goes on and actually covers. I've never had a problem with this stuff sliding around too much. I just lightly powder over it and it's perfect. So this stuff is really, really awesome, and the tube is massive. This is gonna last forever. So yeah, I think it's a lot of bang for your buck, so I definitely recommend this if you haven't quite found a concealer that works. So this is something that I definitely recommend for people who are looking for a balance of coverage and moisture, and Chico will not stop making noise. My skincare favorite for November was the Kiehl's, oh this is so long, Ultra Facial Overnight Hydrating Mask. Replenishes skin's water reserves for long-lasting hydration and healthy-looking skin. It is incredibly hydrating. Like, this stuff is probably one of the deepest moisturizers that I've used on my skin. I wouldn't recommend using it in the summer months. It's probably a little bit too heavy for that time of year, but when the weather starts changing, kind of like now, and when it starts getting colder and the air is drier, this stuff is really awesome as kind of a remedy, maybe once or twice a week, to really allow your skin to replenish all of the moisture that it loses throughout the day. And this stuff is really, really thick. Like, I promise you, it will not dry. You will put it on your face and you'll wake up in the morning and it will still be tacky. So you don't need that much. Use it sparingly and it will last you forever, and it really does the job. It is super moisturizing. Now, my hair care favorite for November was the wet brush. That's literally what it's called. It's called the wet brush. When I was growing up, I never thought that I was tender-headed, and I had a lot of friends who were, and since I was a dancer, my mom was always putting my hair up in a really tight bun and stuff, and I had gel in my hair and she was always brushing it 1,000 times. I never thought that I was tender-headed. But as I got older, I started to realize that I actually am tender-headed and my skin is quite sensitive. And I really was having a hard time when I had longer hair, brushing my hair while it was wet. And now that it's shorter, it's a little bit more manageable for me, but this is actually a tool that my hairdresser recommended that I pick up, and it is phenomenal. I grabbed this at Target. I don't even remember how much it was. I don't even think it was over $10, but it's so awesome. If you struggle with tangles or you have a really, really sensitive scalp, this thing is a miracle. I don't even know how it works. I don't know if it's because the bristles are so thin or because they're so flexible, but it will get tangles out, I promise, and it will not hurt your scalp at all. Okay, my body favorite for November was the Lush Bubble Bar Blue Skies and Fluffy White Clouds, and I'm gonna try to get it out of here. I've used it a couple of times, and I'm trying to make sure it doesn't crumble all over my bed. This one, I believe, is a blend of frankincense and patchouli, so it's kind of a woody, really earthy smell. It is very sort of heavy and calming, so I really, really enjoy this after a long day. I break off a tiny piece of this and put it under the hot water as my tub is filling, and you will leave your bathroom and come back into a mountain of bubbles. I'm not even kidding. So I think this is a really cool way to add a little bit of fun to your bath time. It's got some really nice oils, and they have so many different kinds, so many different fragrances and oil blends, and they're awesome. And they're all handmade, which is really, really cool. Some of them are vegan, which is great. I really highly encourage you to go into Lush if you don't know what fragrance you want and check out all of their bath bombs and their bubble bars, because they have so many, and all of the people in the store are really well versed, and they will be able to tell you exactly what you're looking for if you give them kind of a ballpark of what you need. Now, my home favorite for the month of November was, of course, a candle. This is the Pomander scented candle from Diptyque. Diptyque is a really, really famous scented candle company based in France, and I am almost positive that they invented the scented candle. They didn't invent the candle, obviously, but I think they were the first people to blend essential oils with wax. These are like insanely expensive, and I've had to cut back on how many candles I buy when I buy these. Like, I can either get a few Yankee candles or I buy one of these because they are ridiculously expensive. But the truth is, they burn for a really, really, really long time, and they are very highly scented, so much so that you don't even have to burn them to actually get the fragrance throughout your house. You can experience what these candles smell like simply from having them out in an area that your air circulates a lot. Your whole house will smell like this even when it's not lit, which I think is awesome. Now, my music favorite for November is kind of a goofy one. It's actually actually sort of a club song, but my cousin Kim showed it to me a little while ago, and they sing partly in Spanish, which I think is fantastic. So the song is called Toca Toca, and it is by the Fly Project, and it is just so catchy. Like, she played it in my car for me once, and I just downloaded it the next day. So yeah, that is my music favorite for November. Give it a listen, let me know what you think. And lastly, my random favorite for the month of November, my shirts! I'm so happy! So my shirts finally got printed and released. They were a pre-order, and let me show you. I should actually kind of show you. Here it is! Good hello everyone! I'm so happy with how the shirts came out. Chico is really happy with how they came out as well, and oh my god, I'm gonna get white hair all over this black shirt. Gotcha. So the Good Hello shirts are finally out, and I've gotten so many tweets from you guys showing me that you gotten your shirt, and it makes me so ecstatic. I love that you guys are getting them. I love that you're loving them. I love all of it. I love a lot of things, guys. So I'm super stoked that they're here. I'm so pleased with how they turned out, and if you want to order one of these, you can click the link down in the description below. So that concludes my favorites for the month of November. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions about these products that I didn't answer specifically, please feel free to tweet me. It's just at Alli Speed. Or you can ask me in the comments below and I will do my very best to answer all of your questions. Let me know what some of your favorite products were from the month of November so I can try them out, because I always love trying out new things. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys!